The very first time I went scuba diving was in the Cayman Islands, and it was on a coral reef. And I just remember vividly of getting in the water and looking around, and it was just so beautiful. It was so diverse, it was so colorful. I mean, everything was new, and I was just frantically swimming everywhere, trying to see as much as I could. I sucked down my scuba tank in just, a few minutes. But it was just a very transformative moment for me, and it really did ignite the passion for marine biology, particularly coral reef ecology. I knew I wanted to be a marine biologist at age 9, and then as soon as I started scuba diving at age 14, then I knew I wanted to study coral reefs. So it's very young, but that's always been my kind of career trajectory. I had visited other universities in Ohio, and it wasn't until I got to Wittenberg that I fell in love. And I have a lot of family that went to Wittenberg, and so there's a bit of a legacy there. I also wanted to be close to home because I knew as soon as I graduated, I was going to move away to the ocean. And so having the experience of being able to study marine biology close to home, where I grew up in Dayton, Ohio, meant the world to me. Even though I wanted to be a marine biologist since I was a little girl, you never really know if that's what you're meant to do, right? And Wittenberg provided me several opportunities to actually study marine biology, even though we were in Springfield, Ohio. So the first opportunity was studying in the Bahamas. Doctors Ron DeLanglad and Tim Lewis, they took us to the Bahamas for a month, a part of a field course, and we studied the coral reefs, we went caving, we examined the rocky intertidal, just an entire month of obtaining as much knowledge as possible about this amazing environment. And that, I think, really did solidify everything for me, that yes, marine biology is definitely what I want to do, and also because we were studying coral reefs, that coral reef ecology is what I want to study. After that, I also had opportunities to go to Bermuda and Duke University's Marine Lab. And so Wittenberg had this amazing co-op program where you could spend half the semester in Bermuda and half the semester at Duke Marine Laboratory. And so I was able to study coral reefs in Bermuda, and then I was able to go to Duke Marine Lab and study more temperate environments. And again, every single experience like that further ignited the passion for marine biology for me. What's so remarkable about Wittenberg is the research experience that they provide their students. Not only am I a professor, but also a researcher. So UNCW is an R2 school. That means we have high research activity, we have master's and doctoral programs, and that scientific foundation that Wittenberg provided was instrumental in me being able to obtain this position and be successful in it. The professors that I had at Wittenberg, I really tried to emulate. I mean, they were so fun and knowledgeable and so caring. And one of the things that I think was just so remarkable about my experience is the opportunities I had to go to the Bahamas and Bermuda and Duke University. And so I created a study abroad program with my students in my coral reef ecology class to take them to Belize. And I think it's during those kind of hands-on experiential learning types of situations where students really grow. They grow personally, they grow as scientists, and I think having those opportunities is just really transformative. Even in the past 25-ish years since I've graduated, coral reefs have experienced unprecedented declines. So because of that passion that Wittenberg ignited in a very early age for coral reefs, I have dedicated my life to try to understand what has caused corals to decline, what are the stressors that are leading to coral death, and then how can we use some novel techniques to replenish and restore coral reefs. So I have an amazing group of undergraduates that I mentor, which is something else that I got from Wittenberg. You know, the fact that my professors at Wittenberg were such incredible mentors, I try to emulate that in my mentorship. Hopefully I am, you know, even half as good as they were for me, for my students now. One of the things I think was really special about Wittenberg is that we had to do some type of community service. And that really set the tone, I feel like, for the rest of my life, of really understanding the need to give back to the community and give back to others. I volunteered at an outdoor education facility. I volunteered at the Humane Society down in Florida. My husband and I fostered dogs, and then actually we became foster parents ourselves. So through that experience, I volunteered and was on the board of the Foster and Adoptive Parent Association down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and most importantly, those experiences led to the adoption of my 2 sons. And so I think that early experience in servicing your community really spoke to me and really kind of set the tone. And those experiences have been the most rewarding aspects of my life, actually. Just being nominated is such an honor. Being a woman in a STEM field and being recognized, I am just humbled, and it's pretty overwhelming. It's an amazing honor. Unfortunately, a lot of times women are overlooked or undervalued, particularly in STEM fields, and having that honor and that, you know, amazing accolade is really special.